I'm going to be sharing with you in this video 3 blocks that people usually have in the process of manifesting the life that they want into existence. The 3 biggest blocks from manifesting what you want. The 3 biggest blocks to make the law of attraction work. The 3 biggest blocks to the law of attraction. Because here's the thing. You could be doing all the things that you need to be doing to manifest what you want. But if you have unconscious blocks that are not in your awareness, then you're going to be blocked from manifesting what you want. It might not be something that you're doing consciously, but it might still be there. And so that's why it can get really tricky in the process of manifesting, because you might not even be aware that these blocks are there. And we're going to talk about what those blocks are, how to remove those blocks, and how to really step into a space of knowing that you are manifesting the life that you really want. So once again, this is going to be the 3 biggest blocks to the law of attraction. So if you're new to this channel, what I want you to do is I want you to hit that subscribe button. I want you to hit that notification bell, because I do post a new video every single day. Also, if you want to work with me one-on-one personally, hit the link that's in the description box of this video to apply for a free consultation. I also do have a group program coming up in the next couple of months. So if you want to be a part of the program, or if you want more details on the program, the link will be in the description box of this video for more details on that as well. So what's the first block? This might sound a little bit counterintuitive, because what you've heard in the past is that your thoughts create your reality. And although that is true, what also is true, which is the half-truth, the other half-truth to this, truth of your thoughts create your reality, the other truth is that one of the biggest blocks to manifest your reality is your own thoughts, is your own thinking, is your overthinking, is the dysfunctional fear that we have in society, where the mind won't stop playing out these subconscious programs of how dreadful its life is, or how it can't manifest what it wants. What good is an affirmation if the other 90% of your day is filled with unconscious thought patterns of negativity? So it's not the case where you're not thinking enough about what you want to manifest. It might be the case that what's really happening here is you're just thinking too much in general. Too much thinking. You know, what if you were to stop thinking? Let me ask you this. What would your life look like for the next week if you were completely thoughtless? If you only used your thoughts when you needed to use your thoughts, when you felt like you needed to use them logically. Because one thing that Eckhart Tolle always says is that most of us aren't using our thoughts, but our thoughts are using us. Most people aren't using their mind, but their mind is actually using them. And so what we can start to realize is how much our mind is consuming us. Because here's the thing, when we have a thought process that's playing in our minds, but we don't have conscious awareness of it, those thoughts are still consuming you. They're still defining your reality. So if you're not conscious of a thought that says, I'm not worthy, just because you're not conscious of it, especially because you're not conscious of it, not only is it not only affecting you, but especially if you're unconscious, you are being consumed, and that's defining your reality. When we're unconsciously identified with a thought that we're not aware of, that thought is still creating your reality. And so the key is to bring consciousness to the thoughts and to try to let them go more. The biggest block to manifestation is you thinking too much, you overthinking. you being lost in the stream of thoughts, being attached to thinking, being consumed by the thought processes, not realizing that they are consuming your life, that they're sucking you in for the ride, that they're taking over your consciousness. And of course, there's no consciousness of that. So the solution is simple. Bring more consciousness to your thoughts and stop giving them so much attention. Don't give so much attention to your thoughts. Don't feed energy to your thoughts. Energy flows where attention goes. All creation happens now. So put all your energy and focus into the now, and you'll give that energy, and you'll get much closer to manifesting your reality. Because your manifestation doesn't exist in the past, and it doesn't exist in the future. It exists now. So you want to put all your attention in the now, and thoughts are past and future. Now is what is in front of you, which is where your manifestation is always going to happen. So your thoughts are one of the biggest blocks to manifestation. Now the second block is not letting people open doors for you. I think that this is one of the biggest law of attraction blocks that isn't talked about enough, which is the fact that people open doors. People open doors mentally, psychologically, spiritually, physically, financially, energetically. We can use people as a tool to help us get to where we want to be. If you believe that you have to figure it out all by yourself, you're going to block yourself from manifesting the reality you want into existence. To not use people as a tool to upgrade your consciousness and your skill sets and your finances, and to use people to pull you into a new reality is a huge law of attraction block. Huge law of attraction block. Huge. Because people literally open doors. People will literally put you into a completely new reality. A reality that could not have been possible without that person. Yes, if you are aware that everything is one and that all the answers lie within your consciousness, that's beautiful. But if you are aware that everything is within you, but you're also aware that everything is one, you're aware that you are not just limited to this body. So a piece of your consciousness could be another human being. All the answers are within you does not contradict another human being opening a door for you and literally bringing you into a new reality. It doesn't contradict it. Somebody guiding you and helping you does not contradict that all the answers are within your consciousness, because your consciousness includes everything and everyone. So I want you to understand though that whether we look at this spiritually or very tangibly, where another person can give you another skill set, or energetically, or whatever area of life you want to look at this with, people are going to open doors for you. And if you don't respect the mentors you have in your life, if you don't honor the humans that are here to guide you, if you don't allow somebody to guide you into a new reality and humble your ego, assume you know nothing, be selective with who you invite into your life, but assume you know nothing, humble your ego and learn from people. Invest in somebody that you know is going to help you get to the next level. You don't have to. I'm not telling you to do this. Kind of am. I am telling you to do this. But you don't have to do it because I said it. You have the free choice, and I'm not forcing anybody to do anything. But in my experience, I am very grateful from the bottom of my heart for the mentors I have in my life that opened me up to a new reality, energetically, financially, mentally, emotionally. even physically. Because here's the thing, people, how does it help us physically? I don't know, probably like, what if somebody helps you to learn how to work out or something, you know? Or what if your spirituality gets so powerful that your physical health gets better? So literally, it takes off every single aspect of reality. The point is though, people will open doors. And if you want to manifest your dream life into existence, the life that's important to you, the life that you really want to live, don't block yourself from receiving the knowledge that people have that you might not have yet, from being in the vibration that that person might be at that you might not be at yet. I hate to say that other people might be further along vibrationally, because it sounds like I'm creating a hierarchy of some people being better than other people. No, there's no better or worse. We are all equal on this planet, universally speaking. We're all one. There's no separation. But to say that people are not further along than us would discredit and dishonor the fact that they are further along than us. So understand that people are going to literally open a door for you that you might not be able to open yourself. That's not to say that you don't have the answers within you. That's not to say that some things you can do by yourself, but it's to have an awareness that people are going to bring you into a new reality. Even if you can do it by yourself, it's going to happen a lot faster with somebody. And I would argue that for some things, people just will bring you to that space. You might not have been able to do it by yourself. So my invitation to you is to allow somebody to open the door for you. Allow somebody to bring you into a new reality. Don't be afraid to hire a mentor, to ask for help. And I know I'm going a little bit deeper into this than I need to, but the truth is that this is probably one of the biggest reasons why people don't manifest. They're afraid to ask for help. They're afraid to ask somebody how to teach them how to make money, how to manifest something into existence, how to do this. Ask somebody for help. Don't be afraid, and don't think it's going to disempower you. It's going to empower you and show you the power of relationship and how people can open doors for you. Now, the third and final block is something that I talk about a lot on my channel, but it's important to discuss in this video as well, which is a lack of trust. If you don't trust yourself, if you don't trust in the divine, if you don't trust in the people in your life, if you have a lack of trust, this has to be one of the biggest blocks in the manifestation world, and you manifesting your reality. You can do the affirmations, you can do what you want, you can manipulate reality, you can control reality. But if there's a lack of trust, how fast do you really think you're going to manifest, if at all? Do you really think you can manifest without trusting in yourself? If you think the answer is yes, the answer is no. And if you can, because I don't want to create limitation, it's going to be a lot slower. You're going to have a lot of resistance in the process, and it's not going to be something that's enjoyable. And so here's the thing. Affirmations are great, but let me ask you this. Are you doing affirmations from a place of not trusting that it's already going to happen? Because if you believe that your manifestation was already coming and you were connected to the divine, would you have to use so many affirmations? Not saying that you can't use affirmations, but where are you coming from when you control reality? When you manipulate reality? Where are you coming from? Are you coming from a lack of trust? Is affirmations coming from a fear-based decision? Are you doing things because of fear? Or are you doing things because of trust? Would you do less affirmations if you really trusted in yourself that it was already happening anyways? Me personally, I can sense that the things that I have a dependency on, I will control more. And then when I become conscious of that, I realize that there's a need if you want to manifest. For me, if I want to manifest that thing, I have to surrender and let go. I have to trust the process. Because affirmations are great, but if it's coming from a place of not that you want to be abundant, but you don't want to be poor, right? Oh, I need to do this because I'm scared about what's going to happen if I don't. That's an issue. That's a huge block. That's something that's going to block your manifestations. And so my invitation to you is notice, where do you control things the most in your life? Where do you feel you need to manipulate the most? That's the area you want to trust in more. That's the area you want to surrender yourself more into. Trust the process more. Surrender to the divine path that is meant for you. Not that you don't have free will, but don't take the responsibility of thinking that you do everything with your ego, you as the limited lower self. Your higher self, which is connected with the divine, knows exactly where you need to go. And it's not something you need to force. It's something that you can allow to happen by trusting in the divine. And so I just want to let you know that if you have a lack of trust in something, if you feel the need to control something, that's a huge block. Because notice that the places you feel you lack trust the most, you also feel the need to be needy the most, and neediness creates resistance. So if you lack trust that you're going to manifest that person, and now you become needy and manipulative to try to get them, they're going to very tangibly be, and energetically as well, emotionally, be very repelled by your presence. And so the reason you were so needy and manipulative to begin with is because you started off with a lack of trust. And if you had trust, would you have been so needy? Maybe not. And maybe you wouldn't have created that resistance and blocked the manifestation. So when I say it in that way, do you see how lack of trust can create neediness and then block potentially a lot of manifestations in your life? So my invitation for this last point is to notice where you are needy and controlling and ask yourself, am I trusting the process? And if the answer is no, how can you trust more? What would allow you to trust the process more and to really step into your power? What would allow you to surrender and to let go? Why can't you surrender? Ask yourself the question. I could give you all these answers, but the universal intelligence within you always knows the answers as well. But Francis, you said people open doors. Sure, but my questioning is pointing you to your universal intelligence. I am a piece of your consciousness. And so whatever's within me is within you. And understand that if you can learn to trust the process more, you are going to manifest much more into your life as well. So that's all I have for this video. Once again, if you want to work with me one-on-one personally, hit the link that's in the description box of this video to apply for a free consultation. Also, I do have a group program coming up in the next couple of months. Once again, so if you want to be a part of the program, or if you want more details on the program, the link will be in the description box of the video for more details on that as well. As always, have yourself a great day, and I'll see you in the next video.